Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Recently I had the opportunity to go to Beijing and check out a number of cool things in that city. So here, in my opinion, are the top 5 things to do in Beijing. Obviously the top of the list would be the Great Wall of China. The most popular sections of the Great Wall are around Beijing's north and east and take from around 1.5 to 3 hours to get to. When we visited, we went to an area called Huanghuaqiang, which is the only part of the wall next to water and is officially called the Lakeside Great Wall. I'll put links in the description below to videos covering our experience there, as well as the top 5 tips for visiting the Great Wall of China. Some of the more popular sections of the wall, like Badaling, can get up to 70,000 visitors a day, so we were keen not only to avoid the crowds, but visit a section of the wall that most people don't get to see. It's not until you walk on the Great Wall that you begin to appreciate the vast undertaking that building this 21,000 kilometre wall was. The Forbidden City is a complex of palaces that served as the home of emperors and also served as the ceremonial and political centre of Chinese government for almost 500 years. Constructed in the 1400s, it consists of 980 buildings and covers 180 acres. The name refers to the fact that no one could enter or leave the palace without the emperor's permission. The Forbidden Palace gets about 16 million visitors every year, and I swear most of them were there the day I visited. It was declared a World Heritage Site in 1987 and is listed by UNESCO as having the largest collection of preserved ancient wooden structures in the world. So there you go, definitely worth checking out. Also on the must-visit list in Beijing is Tiananmen Square. It's a large city square named after the Tiananmen, or the Gate of Heavenly Peace. It's within about a 15-minute walk from the Forbidden City, so if you're keen on walking around the city, there are a few spots like this you can cover off by yourself. At 109 acres, it's one of the top 10 largest city squares in the world. I've made a video on the top 5 things you need to know about visiting Tiananmen Square in the description below. The Summer Palace is actually more than just one palace. It's actually a vast collection of lakes, gardens and palaces in the area of Haidian in Beijing. It's about 15 kilometers from the downtown area. The best time to visit is in summer, not on a rainy day like we did. The architecture and collection of tunnels, stairways and buildings is impressive to say the least, and we definitely would have hung around a bit longer if it wasn't pouring down with rain. One of the features I liked the most was the so-called Suzhou Street, named after the water city outside of Shanghai. The city's narrow alleyways with courtyard houses known as hutongs have long been a draw for tourists and locals alike. For decades the government has turned a blind eye to businesses converting ground floor flats and houses in the hutongs into business venues, but are now cracking down on granting licenses. So visit some of them before they all go. We were doubtful the one we were given the address for actually existed, but we knocked on the door and tried our luck, and inside was a very cool little bar serving only cocktails made with baijiu, or white rice wine. I had one infused with snake. Here's a bonus tip. The Beijing Metro is the second largest subway system in the world. It's 630 kilometers long, has 22 lines, 391 stations and 10.5 million passengers each day. It's super convenient to get round. You can download the Metro app and use that, or buy a virtual card and add it to your Apple Wallet. It's cheap and allows you to avoid the road traffic to get around the city. I love using the Metro in any major city I visit. It's a great way to get around and explore a city, and many of the major tourist spots have stations close by. So there you have it guys. In my opinion, the top 5 things to do in Beijing if you ever have the opportunity to get there. That's all for this video. We'll see you in the next one, and thanks for watching. And don't forget, get busy living.